Hi everyone, welcome to Unit 4, Lesson 11, Equations of Proportional Relationships. So one new vocabulary term that is brought up in this lesson is direct variation equation. And it's that same equation that we were already using to find like the constant of proportionality, okay? So this is nothing new. We've already been working with this, but now they're referring to it as a direct variation equation. Okay, so for my first example, y equals 38x. What is the constant of proportionality? Well, another word for constant of proportionality is k-value, which in that original equation is that number there. So in this problem, number 1, y equals 38x, 38 is the constant of proportionality. Okay, 38 of one of something, okay, miles per hour, or something along those lines. That's what that would represent. Okay, so using that in like real world contexts or word problems. Number 2, a hummingbird flaps its wings 5,000 times a minute. How many times will it flap its wings in 15 seconds? Well, there's a couple things that we can do. First off, this is my constant of proportionality, 5,000 times a minute, right in 1 minute. And that's the important thing about constant of proportionality, is it has to be out of 1. Okay, so I could start out by writing my equation, okay? But now, so this is like per minute, right? This is time in this case. But I want to know, well, what if it's only in 15 seconds? 15 seconds isn't even part of a whole, it isn't even 1 whole minute, right? It's part of a minute. So first I need to find what fractional part of a minute is 15 seconds. So 15 seconds out of a total of 60, right? Well, that's a fraction. It's also a ratio comparing the number of seconds I have out of 1 whole minute. I can reduce that. 15 goes into both of those. So I can factor out a 15, giving me 1 over 4. So it's 1/4 of a minute. So I can take this equation and I can say, okay, I've got 5,000 times 1/4, and that will tell me how many times the hummingbird flaps its wings in 15 seconds. Okay, so I could rewrite this even. I could say, okay, well, 5,000 over 1, and then multiplying straight across, that gives me 5,000 out of 4, right, which is the same thing as saying 5,000 divided by 4, okay, and maybe you know it, maybe you already know what goes into 5,000 and 4, okay, but I'm going to go ahead and divide 5,000 divided by 4. Well, 4 goes into 5 1 whole time. I used 4. I have 1 left over. Drop my next place value down. 4 goes into 10 2 times. I used 8. Got 2 left over. Drop my next place value down. 4 goes into 20 5 whole times. It actually goes in perfectly. So I have 0 left over. But I do have to deal with this final place value. Well, 4 goes into 0 times. So what that tells me, I lost you there. There we go. What that tells me is that the hummingbird would flap its wings 1,250 times in 15 seconds. That's wild, isn't it? Okay, so that would be my final answer. So remember, this number is your constant of proportionality, and then you can put the other value in there to solve. Let's try one more. Oh, I didn't write down which one this is. This is from your quick check though, so make sure that you write it down. A tiger sleeps 18 to 20 hours a day. How many hours will a tiger sleep in 7 weeks? Okay, so there's a couple things we need to do. One, I'm going to set up 2 equations because technically I'm working with a range. So this is my constant of proportionality, right? 18 to 20 hours a day or per day. It's out of 1, so that's my constant of proportionality. So I can say, okay, I've got y equals 18 times x, but I've also got y equals 20 times x. By solving both of those, I can get my range. I can keep it as a range. The other thing is, like, right now, 7 weeks. Well, we need to know how many days is that, right? So 7 weeks, there are 7 days in a week, right? So that would give me 7 times 7 equals 49 days. 7 days in a week times 7 weeks gives me 49 days. So that's what I can plug into my equation. So I can say 18 times 49 and 20 times 49, and that's going to give me my output, or how many hours they're sleeping each week. So let's see. Well, I've got 18 times 49, set those up. 9 times 8 is 72, right? So I'm going to drop my 2, carry my 7. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 7 is 16. I'm going to annex my 0 so I can start multiplying with my 4. 4 times 8 is 48. No, just kidding. Don't write that. 4 times 8 is 32. So I'm going to drop my 2 and carry my 3. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. Add them together. 2 plus 0 is 2, 6 plus 2 is 8, and 1 plus 7 is 8. So there's one of my numbers. 882 hours. Holy moly. Okay, and then 20 times 49. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 2 is 18. Annex my 0 to start multiplying with my 4. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 2 is 8. Add them up. Okay, so what that tells me is that they can sleep 882 to 980 hours per week. That is a lot of sleeping, right? All right, as always, reach out if you need more support, but hopefully that gets you started.